The regional learning event, organized by CaLP in Dakar from the 30th of November to the 2nd of December 2015, on the theme Getting Ready for Cash Transfers Programming, was an opportunity to remember the importance of collecting and analyzing data before a crisis.
When a disaster hits, there is no time to prepare. Time for preparation has already gone. And failing to prepare is actually preparing to fail. So if we want to do a good cash transfer program in an emergency, the earlier we prepare, the better for a successful program. So we will minimize on the cost of doing business, and we will maximize on the effectiveness and efficiency of the program that we do.
I think in general we still have to take the time to do a lot of the analysis. So are we ready for cash? And I think this is something we should be doing right now as we face more and more crises in this region. Who are the technical people? What are the technical capacities available? Who could be our partners? How would we be ready to do cash in the next response? I think Ebola, we've just come out of the Ebola crisis. It's forced us to do cash at the last minute, but we did it. And I think it's a great lessons learned. We can do more cash, and but we just need to take the time to do all the preparatory work for it.
Representatives from WFP, the Red Cross and Oxfam presented the existing tools for understanding how markets work and having relevant information for anticipating the response to a crisis and making informed decisions. PCMMA, Pre-Crisis Market Mapping and Analysis, has three main advantages in particular, especially in the context of a slowly developing crisis as in Sahel: early alert, preparation, market support. Along with the SRAF, Situation and Response Analysis Framework, presented by Save the Children, these tools offer great potential for preparing for emergency responses. Both of them enable data collection and anticipate scenarios.
So the idea of a crisis modifier is to be able to respond to a crisis before it's too late. So to be able to respond to a shock, to respond before the shock hits. So the Situation Response Analysis Framework, the SRAF, enables us to develop scenarios and project what the situation will be to enable us to implement a response before the crisis actually happens. So it's important to understand how households access food and income and the markets that they depend on in a normal situation to be able to formulate appropriate and timely responses. It's all about understanding livelihoods and markets and then developing appropriate responses to be prepared to implement early.
The Red Cross, in presenting the RAM and the MAG, also presented the Preparedness Toolkit, including cash transfers, developed by the organization, which is now available to all humanitarian actors. CaLP stressed the principles which need to guide market analysis and the tool selection, involving all departments, understanding the scope and level of the analysis required, connection to the objective of the intervention, etc.
Pour nous, la préparation revient à mettre beaucoup plus l'accent sur le type d'outils à utiliser. Comme je l'ai dit, nous avons vu, notamment au cours de la formation, qu'il y a différents outils que nous pouvons exploiter dans le cadre de transferts monétaires.
Coordinating analysis is complex to implement, but essential to understand how different needs overlap. The MSMA, Multi-Sector Market Assessment, drawn from the Toolkit for Cash Transfers with multiple uses, developed by UNHCR and its partners worldwide, is a process for analyzing markets, which enables the capacity of markets to respond to multi-sectoral needs to be analyzed. The MSMA is based on the Minimum Expenditure Basket, which plays an essential role in terms of preparation because lots of secondary data is already available. This different information covers different beneficiary needs and enables the appropriate tool to be identified based on the nature and scale of the needs.